Jai Hind everyone. I welcome all of you here in online study of mathematics. We are studying chapter 4 of class ninth based on NCERT, and chapter 4 is linear equations in two variables. In this video we will study few properties of linear equations and what we have studied so far in this chapter. In our previous video, we studied the introduction part of linear equations in two variables. Equations means when we have an equal sign, then we can declare that that equation, that that polynomial or algebraic expression is an equation, and linear means the degree of that equation should be equal to 1, and two variable means that equation should have two variables x and y. So here we will study properties of linear equation. Property number 1, we can add or we can subtract same quantity or same number whether that number is positive or negative from both sides of a linear equation. Yes. Example 4, 3x plus 2y minus 9 is equals to 0. Here this is an equation of linear equation in two variable. Why? Because the power of x is 1 and power of y is 1. So degree of both the variable is 1, that's why it is a linear equation, and two variables x and y. So we can add 9 both sides of the equation so that the equation will be transformed as 3x plus 2y minus 9 plus 9 is equals to 0 plus 9. You can observe we have add 9 here on the right hand side of the equation as well as on the left hand side of the equation. Now minus 9 and plus 9 becomes 0 and 0 plus 9 has become 9, so that the required or the given linear equation in two variable is 3x plus 2y is equals to 9. But we can do this work in an easy manner also. Like here, simply we can transpose minus 9 as 3x plus 2y minus 9 is equals to 0. When we transpose minus 9 from left hand side part of the equation to the right hand side part of the equation, then this minus 9 will change into plus 9 according to the rule of transposition. So 3x plus 2y is equals to 9 will be the transformed form of the linear equation in two variable. So in this example we have added 9. You can also subtract 9 from both parts of the equation. Both part of the equation mean, yes, the equation has two parts. First part is your left hand side part and second part is your right hand side part. So this part is known as your left hand side and this part is known as your right hand side. According to second property, we can multiply or divide both sides of a linear equation by the same number or the same quantity, and that number or quantity can be positive as well as negative. We have taken the example 3x plus 9y is equals to 27. It is a linear equation in two variables. Yes, linear equation because the degree of x and y is 1 and we have two variables x and y. Therefore, this is an example of a linear equation in two variable. You can also observe here this is a kind of ax plus by plus c equals to 0, or we can write it as ax plus by is equals to minus c. So this is a standard form of your linear equation in two variable. We have transformed C from left hand side to right hand side, and when we transpose any term from left side to the right hand side, their sign changes. Plus change into minus, and minus change into plus. Multiply change into division, and division change into multiply. So these are the rules of transposition. So here we have divided both sides of the linear equation by 3. So it will become 3x upon 3 plus 9y upon 3 and 27 upon 3. And we know 3 in 1s are 3. So it is only x. 3 3s are 9. So it will become 3y. And 3 9s are 27. It will become 9. So x plus 3y is equals to 9 is an equivalent linear equation of the given linear equation. So we can do this work by an easy manner also. Here we can also take 3 common throughout the equation. Yes, इस पूरी equation से हम 3 common ले सकते हैं. We can take out 3 as common. When we have taken 3 common from here, it will become x plus 3y. Yes, and equals to 27 will remain 27. Yes, we can also do कि we will take 3 common from the left hand side of the equation and we will not change the right hand side of the equation. Now 3 and x plus 3y, they have multiplication sign between them, and when we transpose 3 from left hand side to the right hand side, it will come in division. Multiply will change into division. So x plus 3y will be equal to 27 upon 3, and 3 9s are 27. That's why the equivalent form of this linear equation in two variable is x plus 3y is equals to 9. Both are same. So either we can follow this property or we can follow our simple transposition rule, which we have studied in class 6, class 7 and class 8, and these are easy to do. Now we will study some more properties of linear equations in two variables. Stay tuned to this video. Keep watching. Now I have written few examples of linear equation in two variables. Number 1, 3x plus 2y equals 9. Second, 3a minus 2b plus 5 equals 0. And third is root 2x minus square root 5 y equals 0. Fourth is 2 upon 7x plus 3 upon 7 y minus 1 upon 7 equals 0. And fifth one is pi x minus 2 pi y is equals to 39. Yes, all these are examples of linear equation in two variables, because in all these equations we have two variables x and y, and in second equation we have two variables a and b, and the degree of these variables is also 1. That's why these are examples of linear equation in two variables. So now a question arises here, or are these equations are in standard form? Standard form means in this form, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Are these equations are in the standard form? No, all equations are not in standard form, but we can convert them in standard form. How? This can be written as 3x plus 2y minus 9 is equals to 0. We have transposed plus 9 from right hand side to the left hand side. So nothing is left after transposition in right hand side. So we have written 0. So 3x plus 2y minus 9 is equals to 0. Now it is in the standard form. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Equation number 2 is already written in standard form. Equation number 3, it is also written in standard form, because according to standard form we have 0 on right hand side of 0 and everything we write on left hand side of the equation. So here we have 0 at the right hand side and the variable part is at the left hand side, so it is in standard form. Equation number 4, it is also written in standard form because we have both variables on the left hand side, then we have constant term and equals to 0. And fifth part, it is not written in standard form, so we have transposed 39 from right hand side to the left hand side as we have done in example 1. So this equation become pi x minus 2 pi y minus 39 is equals to 0. Yes, pi is an irrational number. I told you that linear equation in two variables, the a, b and c are real numbers, and real numbers are declared as the combination of rational numbers as well as combination of irrational numbers. Root 2 and root 5 is also irrational numbers, and 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 1 upon 7 are examples of rational numbers. So a, b and c can be real numbers here. So now we have written all the equations in the standard form. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now I can ask a simple question from all of you to compare this equation from the standard form and tell me the values of a, b and c. Means tell me the values of the real numbers of this equation. What are the real numbers used in this equation? We can get by comparing this given equation with that of the standard equation of linear equation in two variable like this. First we will write the given equation and then we will write its standard form. Now we will compare term by term. Compare its first term where we have the variable x and variable x. X is cancelled by x, so a will be equal to 3. So we have written a is equals to 3. Now y is cancelled by this y. What is left? B is equals to 2. B is equals to 2. And for constant part, here we have c and here we have 9. But c is positive here and 9 is negative here. And we know plus minus equals minus. So c will be equal to minus 9. So like this we can find the values of a and b, a, b and c. Means we can find the values of the real numbers by comparison. In this linear equation in two variable, we have x term, we have y term, we don't have constant term. If we don't have constant term, then constant will be declared as 0. C will be equal to 0. We have written the equation and we have written the standard form of linear equation in two variable. Now compare. X is cancelled by this x and a will be equal to root 2. Y is cancelled by this y and b is equals to minus root 5, and just because we don't have any constant term in the given equation, c will be equal to 0. Now we have taken the last example. Pi x minus 2 pi y minus 39 is equals to 0, and just below this equation we have written the standard form of linear equation in two variable. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, and as we have done in these two examples, hide x, and after hiding x we get a is equals to pi. After hiding y, be careful here, after hiding y we get b here and we get minus 2 pi here, so the value of b is minus 2 pi, and we have here c as a constant and here minus 39, so c will be equal to minus 39. And of exercise 4.1 question number 2 will be solved on this manner. by this pattern. So in this video we have studied two most important properties of linear equations, that number one, we can add or subtract same quantity from both sides of the linear equation, and point number two or property number two, we can multiply or divide the same number or by same quantity to both sides of the equation, and that number can be positive as well as negative. And here we have studied few examples of linear equations in two variables, and we have converted non-standard form into standard form, and then we have compared the given example with that of standard form, and after comparing we have obtained the values of a, b and c. In next video we will solve exercise 4.1 question number 1 and question number 2, and then we will move on to next exercise. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned, keep watching all the videos completely, and keep sharing these videos with your friends and family members also. Thank you.